Here are my recommended books for playing Pathfinder. If you're looking to get into Pathfinder, these are where you can get started. There's tons of books, so it's a little overwhelming. Don't let it scare you. Let's go. Quick disclaimer, you can access every single rule for free because Paizo does not gatekeep their game, but if you are a nerd like me who likes to read books, this is for you. Let's start with the first book you should get. That is the Player Core. This is like the player's handbook. It's the chunkiest of the books by far. It's over 400 pages. It has ancestries, classes, how to play the game, spells, everything you need to know as a player. Next, we have Player Core 2, and this is just an extension of the Player Core. You do not need this, but if you want access to some of the other classes and other ancestries, also the Player Core 2 has a lot more standalone archetypes. Archetypes are like the multi-class. Now, if you are going to GM, we have the GM Core. You do not need this book if you're a player, but as a GM, this book is freaking awesome. In addition to having all the treasure and items in the game that you can give to your players, it shows you how to build encounters, how to make characters from scratch, monsters from scratch. It is very intuitive. It has tons of tables. This is a great reference. I read it all the time. Next for GMs, we have the Monster Core. Side note, this is my pocket edition, and I do recommend if you can get a pocket edition, go for that. It's the exact same book, just obviously much smaller. Not only is it half the price, but I just find it easier to read, but that's just personal preference. I feel like most of the books, if not all of the books, have a pocket edition. It usually is just released a few months after the hardcover. Anyways, this is what you want to get started if you're a GM. A quick side note, you might find books called Bestiaries 1, 2, and 3. These books are still relevant-ish, but Pathfinder did just recently go through a remaster, so those are a little bit outdated. Player Cores, GM Core, and Monster Core are the updated books, so this is where you want to start. If it's not enough for you, if you need more, then you can go into the Bestiaries. Okay, I have a ton more books, but what I just gave you is a good starting point. If you're hungry for more, come back and I'll show you the rest.